Hello. 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 Hi. Hello there.
Ooh.
Hello. Hello. What?
Just get on with it.
It's friendly to say hello to people.
Don't just start talking.
What do you mean?
Don't just start. You got to go hello, whatever this is.
Oh, right.
Okay. Then you say.
I don't know what this is though, Warwick.
My very special guest or whatever. Mention the word special.
You're building yourself up.
Well, you've got
very
to do that.
special.
You're very lucky to have me here.
I mean,
by the way.
special,
so
maybe.
Just go, start again.
Very.
Be warm. Look down the lens. Address the viewer, and then introduce me, and then they'll cut to me. Then.
Hello. I'm Warwick Davis of the Yogscast, and I'm what?
You're Simon.
I'm Simon of the Yogscast.
Okay, go.
Hello. Simon of the Yogscast here, joined by a very special guest. That's his words, not mine. Warwick Davis.
Thank you very much.
You're here to talk about Pocket Warwick, which is an app, I believe.
Indeed I am, amongst other things. We'll have a good chat. But yeah, Pocket Warwick's an app that I've spent the last year developing, along with a brilliant design team. It's very exciting. I've always wanted to be inside a phone. And
you can't fit inside of one. You can't.
Not literally, but I've managed to stuff Pocket Warwick inside there, so he'll live within your phone. So make room for him. He's on his way.
Incredible. Well, I've got. Before we get on to all this
yeah, we can have a look at that.
Warwick
have a chat
thing.
about it.
I've got some very important questions. These have been sent in by Yognauts, who they're delighted that I'm going to be interviewing you, and they actually have sent in these questions. These are genuine questions from Yognauts.
Okay.
No, they are.
No, I'm not
really,
doubting that. No, carry on.
I didn't just do.
Cool. It's always good to have the feedback, isn't it? And you know, it's not just about what you want to know. It's about what the viewer wants to know, which is important.
Interaction and
Absolutely.
social medias and Twitters and the thing. It's all about that.
Yeah.
So I've got a bunch of questions here. First one. This was sent in by Maria, 15,
Hello,
from Hertfordshire.
Cool.
She says no. She's a real person.
I just said hi.
Okay. Hi, Maria. Yeah. Was it Marie or Maria?
Maria.
Yeah. Hi, Maria. She says, I can't help but notice you are clean shaven. Have you ever grown a beard?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
You have grown a beard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a point.
I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, yes, I have.
Well, that's a point for
What's
you. That's good.
There? I mean, what more information can I give other than yes? I have.
That's great. But
then sometimes there's not always enough time when you do a film to grow a beard in time. They say, we need you with a beard. Like when I played Nickelbrick in the Chronicles of Narnia, of course, he had a very long beard.
Right.
That would have took me
he was a dwarf.
couple of years. He was a dwarf.
Played a dwarf.
The Black Dwarf. He was
a black dwarf.
With that, he was a black dwarf.
Did you have to?
No. As in his.
It was evil. Or
well, no, I wouldn't say evil. But
shadowy?
As in like Nickelbrick.
Did he wear black?
Nickelbrick's a black dwarf. Trumpkin's the red dwarf.
Right. Why is he red?
Well, he had a ginger beard.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Why didn't you get that role? Did you go for the ginger beard one and you didn't manage to get that? So
I was just offered. And Peter Dinklage was offered Trumpkin. And I was offered Nickelbrick.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh.
No. I'm just saying that he's in Game of Thrones, and maybe.
Good.
Has there been a lot of roles that he's beaten you on?
No, we don't. We have very different career paths at the moment.
Well, you're here.
No. he's going after awards. I'm not going that direction.
That's good.
And I'm purposely not going that direction because he's selling out to that at the moment.
He is, yeah.
He's going,
awards.
Thanks very much. And it's all cluttered at home on the mantelpiece. I've got a clear mantelpiece.
Okay.
Waiting. So I'm going.
You're going to enjoy the scenes in later series of Game of Thrones in which he's like trapped in a cabin on a boat with a pig just pooing all over him.
I don't watch it.
Spoilers.
But is that what happens?
That's what's going to happen.
He's
going to be rolling around in pig muck.
And then he may die because you can die from pig feces, can't you?
A lot of people. I mean, it's Game of Thrones, so he's going to die at some point. I dare say. Everyone will.
The phone will ring. Hello. Yes, I accept.
Well, if the character dies, they're not going to get you to play the character.
They need another dwarf to be in it. It can't be Game of Thrones without a little fella.
Will you be like is the lost brother, half brother, or
relation of some sort? Absolutely,
right.
Of course. Come along, come and roll in some pig shit. A poo.
It's okay. People are used to swearing. So that was question one.
That's good. Thank you, Maria.
Blimey,
very
that
much.
took like half an hour. It felt.
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't know. Thanks very much. But you have to,
No,
but what you learn over years of doing interviews, you embellish on it. If I'd have just said no. there's no point, is
There?
there?
I was totally expecting you to
It was
just
a
say
fairly
no.
pointless question, no offence, Maria, but I made something of it, and it was an interesting little chat.
Maria. Who's
That was
Maria?
her name. That was the name of
Oh, right, yeah, Maria.
the girl who wrote the question. 15.
15 of...
I don't know where she came from. I don't know what you said.
Hertfordshire.
Thank you, Maria.
So we got another question.
Next.
This question is sent in by Alan from Gloucestershire.
Right.
He says, have you ever slain a dragon? You ever slain a dragon?
No.
No?
I'm not quite sure. Is he...
Have you
I mean, not in real
worried?
life, obviously, but not in a film either.
Have you ever worried a dragon, or are you a dragon botherer? Have you made a dragon nervous by just being present?
I'm not sure whether I should be going along with this this real or the dragon. No, I haven't done anything. I've never been in a film with a dragon where I've had to do anything to a dragon. I've never been involved with a dragon. There's no more to say.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
that.
that's not a point there for you.
Okay.
Have you ever worked in a mine? Says,
hang on.
I don't know, Kathy or someone. Have you ever worked in a mine? Been a miner?
No,
Digging
I
holes.
haven't, no.
Have you ever digging a hole? Diggy hole? Diggy hole?
No, I haven't. No.
Haven't digging a hole.
I've
Never
not
digging a hole.
I haven't dug a hole.
What? Not even in the garden, digging a hole, planting
I planted some
a begonia, a bush,
roses and what have you. Yeah.
roses.
Yeah. But that's not a mine. Why a mine?
That doesn't really. I'm not sure if that. Maybe half a point. Maybe there. When you were digging up the roses in your garden, did you ever dig too deep? Did you dig too deep down?
Too deep? No, I've never dug too deep.
Did you awaken something in the darkness?
What? No, I've never awoken anything in the darkness, apart from my wife if I get up to go to the toilet in the middle of the night.
I'm glad you added the toilet bit there.
Yeah. But no,
so no, you're not really...
You've got some weird viewers of this, haven't you?
They're
writing
viewers.
in this stuff.
Oh, the viewers, yeah, that have sent in these questions.
Who's writing? I mean, the sort of...
I mean, this next one is from Light Bulb Camera Stand. He sent in, do you have a favourite battle axe? And what is her name? Battle axe? You don't have a battle axe?
No.
An axe?
No. It's a sort of theme running here, isn't there, a little bit? Well, everyone kind of wants... Well, no, everybody that's written in, they sort of want to know about, have I grown a beard, have I dug in a mine, have I slain the dragon, have I got a battle axe?
Yeah. Have you ever owned a brewery? Said, chair, wooden floor.
No, I haven't owned a brewery. What the hell are you doing?
If you brewed your own ale, even?
No, can I just see these questions a minute? Can I see the questions? Yeah, okay. I'll see what you've done there. Yeah, all right, funny. Bigger. Yeah. Have you ever dug too deep, working something in the dark? We've done those. Battle axe, brewery, I don't get that. There's a theme here, though, isn't there? There's sort of a dwarfy theme. Is that what's going on?
You're a dwarf.
Do you want these back?
So sure. Well, I mean, there's still some left, but I mean, I guess you'll.
These aren't the viewers' questions, are they?
No.
This is stuff you want to know, isn't it? Come on,
Chair,
be honest.
wooden floor is a real person.
Yeah,
I didn't just make up.
Of course they are.
You can't make up a name like. Have you ever been tossed by Aragorn?
No, I haven't been. No.
Do you have a sturdy oak chest filled with gems? Are you friends with any elves?
Can I just say a minute? My name's Warwick Davis. I'm an actor. I happen to be a dwarf.
Yeah.
I do not live in a cave. I do not grow long beards.
Well, you did have
I do not wield an axe.
At one point, you had a beard.
That was when I was in the film.
You dug a hole for the roses.
That was when I was gardening.
I mean, that's, almost counts.
But everybody digs holes. I'm not digging a dwarf hole. I'm not a dwarf digging
a dwarf hole?
But you think, in your mind, that's what I live my life out as a fantasy dwarf.
Have you ever parted with a wizard?
No, I haven't. I've been to a disco with Maggie Smith once, but that's it.
I guess that's close.
Yeah, but it's not real, okay? The stuff I do in films and the stuff I do as Warwick Davis are very separate. I do not live my life as a fantasy dwarf. I don't ride home on a dragon.
But there are such things as dwarfs. I'm looking at one now, so...
You've played too many games. That's what your problem is. You believe that stuff.
Well,
You're immersed in that world permanently.
Yeah. So you're saying that isn't true?
It's not true, I'm sorry.
Dwarves aren't like that at all.
No.
They're like you, wearing
Well,
like
don't do
denim...
that face as you say it.
You're wearing like denim jean trousers. You're
I'm
not wearing...
sorry, did I disappoint you
You
with my
should be
dress?
wearing dragon scale or leather or something. I guess the shoes are leather, but, you know, you should be wearing a pelt of some, like an orc that you've slain around your shoulders. You should be wearing, you know, dragon's teeth jewellery. You should be wearing a dead elf on your head as a hat. You're terrible. You're not a good dwarf at
I'm
all.
not a good dwarf, am I? I'm a disappointing dwarf to you.
They say that you should never meet your idols, and this is why.
Yeah,
Because
but you should be meeting a load of pixels. That's what you're after in your head, is like something jumped out of a computer game.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So how
can
am
we
I
book one of those, a pixely dwarf, instead of this guy? Can we actually get a pixel? Actually,
This is
Pocket Warwick,
ridiculous.
he's a pixel, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Does he have a beard? Does he?
You can buy him a beard. You can buy him a beard, absolutely.
You can buy him a beard.
You can buy him a beard that
You
he
can
wears.
actually.
In the game, you can earn
This is
money and you
real.
can buy a beard. It's real. You can buy a beard. You can buy a black beard, a brown beard, or a grey beard.
What about a red one?
There is a red. Yes, there's a red one.
You sure?
I'm very sure.
Okay.
If there isn't a red one, I'll be on the phone to the designers. Put a
Okay,
red
thank
beard
you.
in for Simon.
What about dragons? Are there any dragons
There's
in
no
it?
dragons, no. There's films that have probably got dragons in that he goes to audition for. Is that all right?
Do you dig a hole?
No.
Do you awaken things in the darkness? Or do you have battle axes?
No, there's no
Or
axe, no.
Do you get tossed by Aragorn, son of Arathorn?
You could lift me up if you wanted to. There's no Aragorn in there.
We can lift you up.
You can lift me up if
Do
you want
you
to.
go,
Tickle me. You tickle, yeah, I do a little bit of that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So there we are. I've done all your little questions for you, haven't I? So we don't have to do them anymore.
Well, there's one
sort of-
final question.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've always wanted to be a dwarf. Do you have any tips on how I can achieve that dream? How I can reach that goal and be a dwarf, a good dwarf? You know, maybe a
good
better dwarf than you.
We have
Is
either-
there
Well, let's
You can
think.
get me started.
Well, what fantasy dwarf? You want to be one of them, don't you? Yeah.
Well,
That
yeah,
wields
do you-
an axe and
Oh,
slays
God,
dragons
yes.
and all that stuff.
More
yeah.
than anything,
You
Warwick.
just got to get on your knees and see the world from a different perspective.
Right.
And then
My knees they hurt a
and
bit.
get stuck. Well, you're not going to make a very good dwarf, then, are you? Because there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Or we could now. You see, we can shrink you digitally.
Oh my God.
We'll give Peter Jackson a call. Shrink you down.
Do you have his number?
And you could be a little dwarf.
Should we get him on the blower now?
Doing whatever we want.
It's in
Can
the
we get-
phone.
well, surely
Should
we can
get
do
Peter
that.
Jackson on.
Yeah. So that he could grant your wish and.
But
you know.
what about acting? How do I act more like a dwarf?
Okay. A dwarf in a fantasy genre piece would be he's an aggressive man stuck in a small body, isn't he?
Right.
You know, so he's fiercer than he needs to be to make up
Is that
for
why
his
they've all
lack
got
of
Scottish
size.
accents? Because they're like angry Scottish people?
Maybe. You can be whatever nationality you want to be, but you've got to have that kind of anger getting in you, that, ugh, you know, because they have to make up for the lack of size by bigger, angrier,
Right.
louder. So give me a bit of that. Come on, go. All right. Whoa. Okay, that was good. You've obviously
Was
got
that-
has a lot pent up. It's not
You
pent
would
up in
not
there.
believe just how much is
Isn't
pent
it?
up. I've been wanting to get
Bloody
that
hell.
out for like,
Phew.
oh God, I feel like I've had a breakthrough.
Something's
Thank you.
happened in
Thank
here.
you, Warwick.
The atmosphere's changed in this room. So that's what you need to do, is call upon that. Probably not quite so extreme as that. And that's your dwarf coming through, and your axe, and your what you call it.
Probably shouldn't do that when I'm queuing in the post
I
office.
wouldn't do it outside of
or-
this room, to be honest, ever again.
Right.
I mean, in the privacy of your own cell.
Cell?
Yeah, isn't that where you...
Is that where dwarves live, in cells?
Well, I just imagine you should probably be in somewhere like that.
It's got to be underground.
a little underground
We are
lair.
underground here. We're in a
We are.
basement.
This is like a lair, this room, actually.
A lair.
A lair, isn't it?
We need like a hoard of gems and gold coins. And...
Do you live? You just?
What?
I can imagine you travelling on the train or something, and you're constantly in this world of like, oh, you know, my gems, and you know, there's a troll over there. And
I
it's the
see a
ticket
guy
inspector
on a
or whatever.
motorbike goes by, and in my head it's like a unicorn farting a rainbow as it goes past.
or a knight on a steed.
No, it's a unicorn.
No, okay. Why can't I offer the fantasy to you? You're so
A
fixed
knight on a
this.
steed?
Yeah.
Why would it be a knight on a steed? It's a unicorn farting a
But it's
rainbow.
not necessarily. It's a big black throbbing motorcycle. It's hardly
now,
a
Warwick.
dainty unicorn, is it? You know, that might be a moped. That's
Right.
a unicorn. A big
I see.
black sort of courier
Right.
on a motor. That's a speed.
Couriers tend to
Stallion.
use the mopeds, not like
Well,
Harley
then that's
Davidson.
one on a bloody unicorn, then, if you like,
Right, okay.
with a rainbow trumping away. So, there you go. Weird.
Like a rainbow trumping away.